Okay, so good afternoon, everybody. Thanks for joining us today on this webinar. First of all, my name's Luke. I'm part of the marketing team here at Jeal and EasyCars. And obviously, today I'm just going to be walking you all through the new Facebook automotive inventory ads that we're offering through EasyCars. So we're going to cover a few things today. We've got 45 minutes to an hour. We will be, answering any questions that you guys may have. So if at any point, during the webinar you have a question, just pop that into the chat section, and we'll go through those at the end of this presentation. So as I said, today we're going to cover a few things here. First of all, we're going to obviously talk about what exactly Facebook automotive inventory ads are. Also, why it's currently the most powerful in-market tool and how you can take full advantage of these AIA campaigns, as well as how to get set up with EasyCars if you aren't already. I do see here a few names of dealers that are already up and running, getting leads from AIA, so good to see you all here this afternoon as well. So straight into it, what are Facebook automotive inventory ads? Essentially, it's the best way to show the right cars to the right people. So Facebook automotive inventory ads are personalized ads that don't require the manual work of creating individual Facebook ads and posts for your listing. So these ads dynamically and automatically update as your stock updates, meaning that the ads are always up to date with your current stock. It's the smartest way by far to advertise your cars on Facebook. Thanks to Facebook's intelligent targeting capabilities, these ads, they put your cars in front of people who are already showing, behavioral signs of being in the market for a car right now. And this includes both people who are aware of you and your dealership already, and those who have no idea that you absolutely, exist. And we are going to walk through later on how you can capture those people. So I want to talk about a bit of an evolution here with how we got to, Facebook automotive inventory ads. So starting off, back in the day, up until 2012, Facebook first allowed dealers to reach prospects organically via your standard Facebook page posts. And up until 2012, this content, it had a 100% delivery rate to users who would like your Facebook page. So if somebody had liked your Facebook page, they'll 100% see the posts that you were putting up. This is also not what the AIAs are today. In 2012, Facebook introduced this new boosting post feature, which still exists today, as some of you are quite aware, and I have seen that a few of you are making the best use out of that. When this feature was actually rolled out, the organic posts that I touched on in the previous slide, they were cut from 100% delivery rate to just 10% for all business pages on Facebook, meaning 10% of those people who had already engaged with your page were seeing those posts if you hadn't boosted them. So this means that as dealers, they would have had to have used this new feature to get the most exposure out of their posts. However, the feature is very limited, and it doesn't give you the full advantage of Facebook's capabilities with advertising. So what is the difference between boosted posts and Facebook AIAs? Well, simply put, boosted posts, they don't allow dealers to optimize your advertising for relevant business goals, such as selling cars, because at the end of the day, that's what we're trying to do. So for example, if you boost a post on Facebook and your goal is to receive messages, Facebook will only show people who are prone to sending messages to business pages your ads. It doesn't consider how likely they are to actually submit a lead and convert to a purchase. So it's not the most efficient way to use your ad spend. In contrast to this, Facebook AIA ads, they're highly optimized towards users who are most likely to submit a lead or make a purchase, thus generating more valuable leads. So while there'll be less leads coming in, especially because AIA is here to replace what marketplace has left, in the industry, they'll be higher quality, but just at a less volume, basically. But as you can see here, boosting posts, it's great if you want to go for awareness, messages, post likes, all of that vanity metrics we call them. But the important events are these conversion events, leads, car purchases. It's completely different audiences. So that's the true power that Facebook AIAs have in compared to boosting posts, along with a whole list of other things, as you can see here. So you've got much more capability with your audience sizes, your targeting, your objectives, robust testing capability, more options for dynamic creative, which is what the Facebook AIAs are operating under, and highly optimized for efficient ad spend, which is really, what drives the quality from these AIA leads. In 2016, Facebook rolled out another feature called Shop, and it still exists today. And it created a lot of work for dealers who are having to manually upload their vehicle listings for no return, because Facebook Shop was never built for automotive, to put it simply. It was built primarily for e-commerce stores and direct-to-business consumers. So it was a whole lot of work for nothing in return. In 2018, again, as many of you would know, Facebook started rolling out and testing inventory catalogs, which was tied in with Marketplace. So this gave dealers, the ability to display all of their stock on both Facebook Marketplace and their Facebook page. It also allowed users to search for specific vehicles from your dealership. And we are at 2020 now, or today. So in 2020, it's rolled out. From 2020 rather, Facebook finally released its highly optimized advertising tool, specifically catering to automotive industry and vehicle dealerships, and that is Facebook Automotive Inventory Ads, which we are currently talking about today. So how exactly does AIA work? Well, there's a few steps to it, and we're going to break them down one by one. But we start out obviously by defining target market. We have your vehicle feed, connected to these Facebook ads. The Facebook algorithm goes through its shopper match process, and then your users are sent the relevant listings as part of dynamic retargeting in order to capture those valuable leads. So how AIA works: first step, we define your targeting radius. This can be as big or small as you want. Obviously, if you're in a more urban area, in the city, suburban, you probably have a smaller targeting radius compared to a dealership who's in a rural country, small town, but completely free reign for the dealers. You can go as wide or as narrow as you want with this targeting, geofencing, we call it. So your dealership's vehicles are automatically, connected and fed through to your Facebook pages, as they were when Marketplace was still a thing. And these AIA ads automatically pull that data as well. So again, as you update your catalog, these ads will update as well. So the next part of this process is shopper match. So let's use an example. Let's say Steve here, he lives 20 kilometers within your dealership, and he falls within your target market area. He's recently been browsing the internet and other some third-party sites for a new car, but he hasn't discovered your dealership yet. So he's looked on car sales, Cartopia, Google, Gumtree. He's been looking all over the internet, but he hasn't found you. He's been searching for specific vehicles with specific preferences, which could be anything from the price of the car, the make of the car, the model of the car, the color, anything. So Facebook sees that you have any number of vehicles in your inventory that match these preferences that Steve is looking for, and decides, you know what, let's introduce this new dealership to Steve. So the way this works is that because Steve is in your targeting radius and has been searching for specific things that you might have to offer, Facebook will start showing Steve these ads for the vehicles he's interested in. And it will prompt him to click the call to action, which you can see here on this particular ad is learn more, but this can be anything: learn more, shop now, apply now. It's really relevant to the type of ad. And this is actually an example of one of the dealers who we have running at the moment. So just to give you guys a kind of picture as to what these ads actually look like. So they are sponsored ads. They're not boosted posts. They're not organic page posts. These are actual paid advertisements. And you have two options here. You can either set them up to go directly to your vehicle listing, which you can see is actually displayed the same as they used to be on Marketplace. So once you get to that point, the process from there is exactly the same. Or they can be diverted directly to your dealership's website. Because a lot of you guys have your vehicles, automatically connected, it will just take them to the Facebook listing, which is the same as Marketplace. And then if the user does want more info, they do have that option to then click through to your website. Either way, it's up to them. After this happens, we get into the dynamic retargeting phase of what AIA does. So there's two parts to this. The first part is that it tracks if the prospect has viewed the listing on either Facebook or your website. Further to this, if it finds that the prospect has actually gone to your website specifically, we're also able to track what they do on your website. So if they're searching for particular vehicles, if they're adding vehicles to their wish list, and of course, if they've submitted a lead. The second part to this is that we can track if these prospects leave your Facebook page and your website. And then what this does is that if the person, Steve in this case, doesn't submit a lead, he'll be added to the retargeting program. And now this is where AIA works to help you capture those lost leads that you haven't initially received. And so carrying on with dynamic retargeting, again, if Steve still hasn't submitted a lead, the system will pick up on this and it will start showing him new ads across Facebook and Instagram. But this time the ad copy will automatically update to match that customer journey. So we want to know, Steve, you left our website. Are you still looking for a new car? You can find the perfect vehicle for your budget and lifestyle online now with us. And then after that, obviously is when you go into your lead capture. So in terms of the results and the reporting, all of your campaigns, all of your results, all of the numbers, they are located within what's called the Facebook Ads Manager. And this dashboard will show you all of the relevant data and statistics for your automotive inventory ad campaigns. You will also receive a short video tutorial about how to access the Ads Manager, how to use it, how to understand all the different data in the columns. We're able to obviously track everything from the ads, again, straight through to the website. We can see where people have clicked, if they've viewed cars, how many cars have been viewed by how many different people, how many searches there's been, how many adds to wish list, how many leads across Facebook and your website. And we're also able to track the total value of those leads that are coming in. You will also be able to receive automated report monthly direct to your email. So if you're not able to, get to your computer and log into Ads Manager to see how everything's going, you still will be able to just open up your email once a month and check that out. With the Ads Manager, you're also able to, you do have the option, you can have as much input or as little with this as possible. So if you wanted to, change your budget from $5 a day to $10 a day because you're getting some really good leads, you have complete capability to go in and just do that yourselves as well. So these are some results that are typical from an AIA campaign. This is actually one of ours. It's been running for a month now. So for running a $5 a day campaign, this campaign in particular was launched earlier this month. So the total spend so far is about $130. But for this $130, as you can see, the ad has been viewed 84,000 times with almost 5,000 particular vehicle views with a click-through rate of 3.79%. And it's important to point out that the industry average is 0.89%. This campaign has also generated 27 leads for $4.08 each. So this is through both reaching those cold audiences and the retargeting. So how do you get set up with EasyCars? It's actually really simple. Many of you may know already, but the package includes obviously your Facebook business page vehicle listings. And they'll be hosted right there at the very top of your page for everybody to see. Facebook Automotive Inventory Ads Setup and Management. So this is covered completely by us here at EasyCars and the team. We do the complete setup of the campaigns, the campaign management, the analyzing, the reporting, the testing, the whole lot. Again, the dealers are able to have as much input or as little input as they please. So, for example, let's say you wanted to try out, a specific caption for the ad. You'd be like, hey guys, can we try this out? Absolutely. There's, like I said, you can be as hands-on or as hands-off as you like. Of course, included in that is your lead management through EasyCars, and also, again, your automated campaign reporting. The cost of this package, again, it's $120 per month with GST. This doesn't include the ad spend budget. So we do recommend starting between as little as $5 or $10 per day for those ads, because those are paid directly to Facebook and not us. And as always, no locking contracts. Everybody loves that. So what happens next? So if you're ready, when you're ready to get set up, do make sure you are at a computer, or a desktop and logged into your Facebook or the admin of your dealership business page's Facebook account, and have your card details ready. And simply, you just give us a call. Our support team will ask you a few questions in terms of, what you're looking to spend, your target area, grab all that info, and then you'll be up and running within a couple of hours. So again, Facebook Marketplace is done. Cars are disappearing, leads are disappearing. Automotive dealers are already jumping all over this new AIA system. So now's the time to really get ahead and get set up with these AIAs. So has anybody got any questions so far? If they want to pop them into the chat. We've got a good question here. Do the leads from these ads go into lead management in EasyCars? Yes, they do. So as long as that integration is there, all of the leads that come through, your Facebook page and your website will appear in EasyCars as normal. Question here from Alex about how to administer the ads. So again, we will be sending out a video tutorial on covering all of that within the back end of the Facebook Ads Manager dashboard. And that'll give you, a complete step-by-step walkthrough on how to do that. So definitely keep an eye on your email inbox to receive that one. Great question here from Glenn. How do we guarantee that the target audience is inside the area that you're paying for and not just random views from organizations that are paid to do clicks? So the good thing about Facebook, especially with its algorithm, is that it's constantly sweeping for those bot accounts and click accounts, and they're actually really good at not letting them get through. So Facebook kind of already has those filters built in to avoid, showing ads to people who aren't supposed to see them. Another one here from Julie. Do I get monthly reports? Yep, again, absolutely. They'll be sent to you automatically on a monthly basis, just straight to your email. Any other questions, guys? Again, I can see here that we have a few people joining us today who are already up and running with AIA. Cool. All right. I think we'll leave it there then. If there's no more questions, we won't take up the rest of your afternoon. So once again, thank you for joining us on this quick webinar. Always, if you guys have any further questions, or if you're, want to go ahead and get set up with these new Facebook Automotive Inventory ads, just reach out to us and we'll get you set up no time and help you out with any of those questions. Again, thanks for joining us and enjoy the rest of your afternoon.